Here comes Teresa from Alberta Skoolie Adventures. We're meeting up for the first time, one of my subscribers. Okay, what do you call your...
Her name is Tank.
Tank?
Yes.
Okay.
And she's an E350 with a 7.3 liter diesel.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on in. You just have to wash your head. So, yeah, I can't stand up.
No, you can't, but you can stand up in mine.
Like,
and you're shorter.
I know. I have to bend my head a little bit.
Okay, I like how, yeah, you got your little kitchen area.
Yeah, this was, this was a dresser that I got for $25. And so I put it in here, obviously. And then there were drawers just like this side.
Okay.
On this side, but I just took the drawers out, and that's where I keep my garbage and
Your other
paper
stuff in there.
towel.
And you got your jars of all your goodies up there.
All my food is up there. And then these open, and this is where I keep like dishes and my stove.
Okay, your stove's up there.
Yeah.
How about your sink? No
It's
sink?
actually, I had a sink. It's under here. I
Oh,
didn't use it, so I took it out.
Oh, you don't use it?
Mm-mm.
Wait, well, you're not traveling full time yet.
No, I know. Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't, so there's actually still a hole here. I can take this off
Oh yeah.
and then put the sink back in. And that's why I originally had like the drain here.
Okay.
So the fresh water and gray water was under here, but since I took it out.
And then you've got
This is my couch. And I just put this little piece of wood here because I sit here.
Yeah.
And then I put my food here and I eat.
Oh, okay.
But this actually pulls like right across.
So you could do another bed?
Here. And yeah, and then
Okay.
this piece folds out and it's all bed.
Okay, and you have a diesel heater?
Yeah, diesel heater and it's right now.
Okay.
Which I'm not done because I have to like
Yeah.
put a face on here.
You can actually split it to go both places.
Yeah, I want to do something a little
Yeah.
better, so I've just kind of left it.
Yeah.
And then this is my bed.
Okay.
And under, so it's in 3 sections of mattress. So the bottom section actually lifts out, and this is my shower curtain holder. So underneath is just a big tub,
Okay.
and I just pull up the shower curtain, hook it on there, and then I shower.
Oh, good. You got do you have hot water?
No, I have to boil it.
Okay. And it's just the drains. Okay.
Well, yeah, I just use the shower head that's like a USB one, and
Yeah.
I'll just stick it out the window to drain the
Yeah.
tub.
That works. Yeah.
So it's kind of manual. The bed used to go all the way back, but because this bus is a single wheel
Axle.
and it's pretty
Heavy.
far out the back,
Yeah.
I took a lot of the weight off the back and put it up front. But I can show you the back out
Yeah.
outside.
It's kind of cool. And you block it off. We got shower curtain here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I'm sleeping, I just close that. And then this is always changing, so I don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
I had a dresser here, but I wanted to like unload weight. So I took the dresser. It's like, I can stuff it full of anything if I keep enough
Oh,
space in here.
Your little library.
My little library and anything I collect along the way.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, my mom's an artist, so she carves
Oh, yeah.
wood and stuff.
I like it.
And my fridge. And my water is underneath here.
Okay, what make a fridge?
It's a Bouchardie.
Okay. Fridge, freezer, or just fridge?
Just a fridge. I think I can make it freezer, all freezer, but it's not the dual zone.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Mine's a fridge freezer.
yeah, I wanted that
And
one,
but it's smaller, but yeah, I know a couple of people I know, they bought huge ones, and I go, why did you buy it? You have enough to last for food for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So
this one's good for me.
yeah.
And this is where I just keep like most of my stuff that I need right away.
Okay, yeah.
Like fire extinguisher, saw, a small first aid kit. I have a big, huge first aid kit.
I got a first aid kit too.
Yeah, like being a nurse, I always travel with like
Yeah.
way too much first aid stuff.
Well,
Yeah, that's that.
that looks cool.
Super basic.
Where'd you get your decals from?
A friend of mine made them.
Yeah. Like I say, I can make them too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of.
So a local welder in Vegreville made this rack
For ya?
for me. So
That's
that was
nice.
really nice. And then,
This is sort of your garage, right?
yeah, like that's where, oh, my helmet fell, but it hangs up.
Yeah.
So that's my bathroom area and laundry, and then this is my
Yeah.
clothing. Usually I have this under the bed, but I'm bringing a bunch of stuff for people on my trip. So I had to have room because I'm bringing a mattress for somebody.
Okay.
So it's like
Oh wow.
taking up the whole
Back
under the
end,
bed.
yeah.
So this goes under there.
And you've got a nice deck on top, I noticed.
Yeah.
Oh.
So up there I have skis, paddle boards in the center in a bag.
Yeah.
And one kayak right now. And then 200 watts of solar.
Yeah. After meeting up at Rest Stop, we decided to go to the Hope Slide, and we spent the night there. It was a beautiful night. As you've seen on my previous videos with Gary's ambulance, he's done quite a bit of work on it. He's going to be installing this stove with the oven, which I really kind of like. And then he's working on his counter up here. He's got his fridge freezer that's on the slider that can go all the way back. And the big thing he put in, he says he's got a nice little wood burning stove. Whoop! I sat on the table. It goes up and it's going through the roof. And he has that, he sent me a picture of it going, so I'll include that into my little video here so you can actually see it's working. So it's getting there. It's looking pretty good. So Gary, when do you think you're going to go on the next trip?
You just tell me a day and I'll make sure I'm there.
Okay, we'll have to go together. But it's getting there. Yeah, a little cupboard up there. You were talking about putting a cupboard up here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to get rid of that bar?
The wood bar?
This bar here?
No, I'm going to leave it.
Yeah?
I kind of like it.
You can move it over a bit more.
What I'm going to do with it is just put an edge on an open shelf with baskets.
Yeah. Oh, you don't, I mean, but this, you want to keep this here or move it?
I'm going to keep it there.
Yeah. I'm thinking of getting one. I got, unfortunately, I don't know what I did with mine when I took it down, but I want to find another one, and I want to put it, because I have my cupboard goes, and I want to put one a little further up,
Yeah.
so I can grab. But yeah, it's
Well, that's
getting
a good
there.
idea. I mean, I could move it up this way too.
Yeah.
You're right. I could move it.
Yeah. So you want to grab out of bed, it's a little easier when it's further away, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, so your bed is now your work table.
Yeah, try keeping your bedspread clean.
Yeah. What are you going to do now
Well,
with your counter?
This is the original counter down here.
Yes.
I cut it out here because the stove has to slide in. There's support beams I have to put here. And to protect this bed, I'm going to actually cut this and put it up against the plywood end piece.
Okay.
There. I mean, it's already cut. You know, it's going to be okay.
But what about for your stove top on the top here, where your burners? How are your burners going to be on top of there or open up? You're going to cut that open?
Well, it's flush. Yeah, I'm going to cut a hole right here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you're going to cut a hole so it's flush on there.
And then I'm going to put some stainless here,
On the top.
according to your suggestion.
Yeah.
And stainless down the side. And it's a lot of work area for me.
Yeah, it's quite a big work area. It's quite nice.
It wasn't, I was constricted by, this is the electrical panel right here, so I couldn't move any further. So I ran out of tabletop, so I've got to glue and...
Well, when you cut a piece out of there.
I did, yeah, I got
Yeah.
it. And then I'm going to put an extra return right here for our Berkey. We're going to put a Berkey right here.
Okay.
That'll be our water supply.
Frankie's made little covers. He took the lights out and he opened it up and to make little windows for when he's in the bed.
Yeah.
And then he has covers that will fit in and match the paneling.
Block the light. And it's just really nice when you hear sounds from outside and you're like, oh, what's going on? You don't actually have to get out of bed. You just pull these out and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah. And you want to introduce yourself or no?
Yeah. So I'm Frankie. This is
I'm Ashley.
Hi. And what made you decide to get an ambulance?
So we actually we bonded through a 30-day road trip in the back of a pickup truck, a Dodge Ram, and we had very little room, but we went all over British Columbia, up north, going into the Yukon, and a little bit into Alaska, and all the way down Alberta. So that took us a little over a month. And we just loved the camping lifestyle, cooking on the campfire, seeing people not very often. You know, we're driving on roads where like you could park on the highway for 15 minutes and you won't see another person. So we really like that. And like that sort of got us into the whole van life
like mindset.
Yeah.
It kind of like exposed us to the community and the fact that it even existed.
Yeah.
So we built out the back of the Ram and did our huge trip and came home and saw all these people were doing it better, and we started researching different ways that we could do it better.
And then somehow I ran into government auctions and discovered an ambulance. And at that point, we didn't even know that people did this.
Yeah.
I was just like, hey, what if we bought an ambulance and converted it to a camper? Because, you know, an ambulance is what, $5,000 to $8,000 compared to a Sprinter, and you're talking like $20,000 to $50,000.
More like 100
Yeah.
with a diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
premium European motor.
Yeah. So like, and we like the idea of how solid it is. Like, you've seen videos of these guys like tumbling over and being completely fine.
Yeah.
And like the electronics, the wiring was just like, whoa, like.
Yeah, having it pre-wired was a huge appeal, right?
Yeah.
Like we didn't have to do anything. We just
And
had
you
to-
didn't. I see that you stripped the ambulance, but you kept a lot of the wiring.
We kept
in place.
a lot of the wiring. I have stripped a lot. Like this used to be a lot thicker.
Yeah.
I kept some of the wiring because hey, if I want lights out back, I already have a wire run. Like there's a panel up here for our phone charging and 12 volt DC.
Okay, I
This
see
guy
that. Yeah.
So that's where we charge our phones on the when we're in our bed.
Yeah.
And that was a wire run that already existed. And you know, we plan on we might put lights in the back, lights on the side, and you know, there's rear scene lights, left scene lights already all existing. But right now our priority was that meet that we had a few weeks ago.
Yeah. We met at Kilby Campground a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and they had a bed that wasn't painted yet. So I see you've taken the bed out and started painting.
Yeah. So this is our. So when we met at Kilby Campgrounds, I was just rushing to get the bed in. Everything wasn't painted or anything, so this was all white, normal wood. The reason why we chose this style bed as like this sort of platform with a garage underneath was because we wanted to turn this into an adventure vehicle. So that way we could, like when we were at Kilby, we had 2 mountain bikes here, we had our massive 75-liter fridge here, and we had a kayak and a paddleboard here.
Okay.
and room for more.
Lots and lots of room.
Yeah, and then I've also put the hitch on, so that way we can put a
Oh.
dirt bike here.
Okay, I see that.
And then in the winter, we'll have plenty of room for snowboards and skis and wet things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't matter if it's wet or anything, this is, you know,
It's a garage.
Yes.
yeah, it's basically a mobile garage.
Yeah, it was looking pretty good. So you're gonna put some cabinets and cupboards over there.
Yes.
And-
So I'm gonna put maybe like a small shelf up here, and then what I plan on doing is putting cabinetry all across here, while still keeping access to these windows. Cabinetry all across here, here as well. So this part will be all built out.
Oh yeah, and we already did do some cabinetry improvements on this door.
Okay.
You inspired.
I'll have to go see that. Yeah.
So,
I'll just climb up.
we're actually going to look at some live edge wood today.
Okay.
That's going to go from all the way from there up to here.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, you have a beautiful live edge, and then our water heater is going to go.
Here.
Yep. our water heater is gonna go around here. So that's why this part isn't painted. It's
Okay.
going to be taken out. I'm gonna cut that and replace it with an aluminium panel. So that way, you know, it's not heat on plastic.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna vent it out here. So we'll have a dryer vent and it'll come out here. We haven't fully because we plan on putting a fan around here because that's where the kitchen cooking area is.
Okay.
Yeah, and the solar panels end.
Yeah, solar panel. We would vent it directly up, but the solar panels end around here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you have to convert it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we haven't fully decided if we just want to vent it out the fan or make two separates.
Yeah.
But yeah, there'll be a fan here which I just ordered, and I have direct access to the manufacturer as well.
Yeah.
So I could be bringing in fans as an additional product to my lineup.
Okay, we'll have to. What's the name of your website?
It's ionicelectronics.ca.
I'll put a link to that into the description.
Awesome. So we do like lithium batteries, fridges, charger, inverter, MPPT combo units, and yeah, they're great for people that are scared of electrical, and it's just all done for them.
Well,
I just put this shelf in because we saw Wayne's. He had a whole bunch of long stuff here, just hanging fishing rods, I think it was.
they're fishing, not fishing rods, for fishing wires and that through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now we can have our axe, our
Yeah.
fishing rods, if we
Yeah.
do get into it, and just it's all done nicely, and it's
Yeah, that looks
additional
good.
storage space.
Yeah, and then they took out the top half of your
Yeah.
cabinet.
So
Yeah.
this electrical panel is going to be replaced with a Bluetooth panel, which is also arriving with our fans.
I'm really disappointed that you got to keep some of the ambulance feel, right?
I'm not sure, but I don't know.
Maybe.
You can still tell it's an ambulance from the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
We
bugging
have
you.
a cockpit control panel.
Yes,
We
yes.
Have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of the electrical I've mainly just reused.
Yeah.
I've ripped, this used to be a whole bunch more, but
Yeah.
I've taken out a lot of this, all the flasher stuff, the siren stuff, that's all gone, and a few solenoids here and there as well. So this guy is going to be replaced with
I gave you the solid state one.
yeah, and I have my DC charger here,
Yeah.
my MPPT solar charge controller, my inverter around the corner,
Oh.
and
Okay.
my transfer switch. So the transfer switch is for whenever you hook up the shore power, it will automatically switch over to shore power, and then everything just runs off there. And then I currently just have one 100 amp hour lithium Bluetooth in it, Bluetooth with self-heating battery in there, but I'll be replacing that with a 200 amp hour lithium Bluetooth with self-heating as well when they arrive. Yeah.
No,
And
this looks.
we would have done a combo unit,
Yeah.
but he didn't find them until after he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I had combo units already, this I would just have one combo unit in there, and I wouldn't need a lot of this.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to put more than one unit in because if one thing fails, you lose everything. Yeah. So it's just and I mean, I could fix pretty well anything, but for a lot of people,
Yeah, this
you
is
know.
daunting. To
Yeah.
me,
Oh,
if
yeah.
I didn't have him, there's
Yeah.
no chance.
Yeah. So I think it's looking pretty good. Do you plan to put anything up here, or are you just gonna leave it open, or?
This I was playing with the idea of this as being like a desk. So this would have a fold up little platform and a chair.
Yeah.
So that way, if you want to sit or just work on something, that it's possible. But our plans have changed quite a lot since our initial buy of the ambulance. When we first bought the ambulance, we had the idea of living in it full time, but now it's just more of an adventure vehicle.
Until later, you never know.
Yeah,
Right?
You never know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a design more similar to yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had that.
Because
we had
of that reason,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we had that slide out bed design, but this was more suitable as an adventure vehicle.
Yeah,
than
for
a-
storing gear, for
Yeah.
having
Storing gear.
toys.
Yeah. No, that's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. My next video will be a few changes I made to my ambulance, things that have made it better, and I hope you enjoy it.